What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, and with the review for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Child, this is shit. Hold on. Bear with a bitch. Look at them all lights. Look at them lights, bitch. Look at them lights. Anyway, thank you to my little things who assisted me with that. As you can see, we trying to work the process so we can bring you better coverage over here on my channel. So, you know, that was part of my Christmas gift. Shit, I gotta learn how to control them though, because I seem like I'm white in there. Okay, maybe that's better. Anyway, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 9, Episode 9, Char-Lotta Drama. This episode opens up with Jose, Portia's brother, helping her move. I guess them 45 days that was equivalent to 3 weeks is up, and she has to move now. She still hasn't quite found her a place yet, so she's gonna be moving in with her mama. Now I don't know how that thing gonna work, because see, we saw in this episode her trying to sneak old Todd in. She said they ain't been together, you know, romantically like that in 10 years. So she done set the mood right, and you know, she trying to ease him on up in the house. They got they chocolate covered strawberries, all that old lovely stuff, and it's cool, you know. I better than me, because baby, let me tell you something, you young people is no y'all bold. I guess I come from a different time era, you know. I'd be scared to do it. You know, when my mama was alive, I was not the one to be sneaking on dude up in no house to try to get no, you know, nookie in. Or, you know, back in that time, I was still a teenage girl. So, shit, I wasn't trying to sneak them in the house, had no conversation with them, watch no TV or nothing. But, baby, when my mama died, I'm going to tell you about, y'all, my grandmother called me getting it in. I was going toward my, like, almost 17, right before I got married. Caught me and him up in there, child. I was face down, ass up. I said, oh my God. I'm going to tell you something. Ever since that happened, I am very self-conscious about it. Now, see, these young folks today, I see they don't have no problem bringing their girlfriend and boyfriends up in their mama's houses and you know, doing things. Because, child, I heard my son just a couple weeks ago banging and the girl still sat at my kitchen table and was like, hey, Miss Williams, I ain't know where the hell I could have did that. This a bold ass generation, cause honey, it took me almost 2 years to get past what I did with my grandma seeing me do what I did. But and then I married the man and still was shamed. But child, whatever. They had a sex. I guess they gonna have their sex. I said, child, you stronger and bolder than me. Yes, indeed. Now, child, they playing around, and she wound up filing her ass out the bed, but telling him don't say nothing. I guess we trying to keep it quiet. All right, let's go to Sheree. We find out Sheree is an author now. That's right, she is writing a fictional tell-all book. She says that, you know, she been living around the Atlanta area for a while, and she know a lot of secrets. Now, she meet up with her publisher, and her publisher is telling her to look over my edits and see that everything is to your liking, so she agreed to go ahead and do that. This book is supposed to be about, you know, she gonna put some fictional names and some real life stories in there. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out, if the book out or not, child. Somebody else had told me that's what Cherie do. I said, whatever. Later on, we see her down at the gym, and she with this instructor who is explaining through visualization that this program is called Extreme Hardcore, and she's saying she can't do it. But I bet she lying, because look at Sheree. Sheree look like she got a nice body, and we done seen her in the gym before working out. So I think that's just nervous self-doubt that she was saying. But who we know couldn't do it is damn Bob. Now, she want Bob to lose some damn weight if they gonna get back together. And you need to, Bob. Child, it look like Bob ain't seen a gym since I don't know when. He look like the type that, because he was talking about he be taking pills and, you know, and drinking the teas and all that stuff. I'm like, but Bob, you still need to do some exercising in there. Losing weight is not easy. I know, I'm going through it right now. You know, I posted some pictures up not too long ago on my Facebook, and people were telling me, you know, like you've gotten smaller. It is, because I'm trying to do better. You know, I got a lot of stuff I want to get accomplished in this year, so I got to be in physical condition to be able to handle that. Damn, did I get a little bit of that? I don't know where that came from, but anyway. So he can't do it, baby. He can't do it. Anyway, after that, after they get through playing around with him not being able to do the extreme hardcore workout, she tell him about this book, okay? She said it's some fictional, it's a fictional characters, but real life situations. And she added in that a part of their lives will also be in that book. Now, Bob say he want an advanced copy of this book before it's released to make sure she ain't go too far. She ain't revealing secrets, okay? Then he questioned her as to whether or not it actually is going to come out. And that's when Bravo shaded the fuck out of Sheree by showing us those damn clips from when she was on that She by Sheree thing. Child, I said, So he down that it'll even come out. She said, yes, it's coming out and will be a New York bestseller list. I said, well, go ahead on, girl. Get your book on the bestsellers list. Okay. Now, let's talk about Peter, because Peter finna get ready to open this club in Charlotte called Club 1. Okay. Now, Todd, he at the house getting ready. Getting ready to attend, getting his clothes and stuff together. He going out there. Candy ain't gonna be able to go because she got a bedroom Candy convention coming up, and she won't be able to attend it. I said, shit, Candy, bitch, ain't, Candy, I ain't getting no damn invite, bitch. I know I done bought Riley some glasses at least a couple of the years she been wearing them. Girl, I am on your VIP list. Why I ain't know nothing about this damn thing? Child, I loves me some bedroom Candy. Don't let this auntie shit fool you. Don't let that fool you, honey. Don't let that fool you. Shit. It's the reason why I done had to do 2 restraining orders. And a motherfucker jumped out the side of my house, out the bushes one time when I pulled up, coming from work. Don't let this auntie shit fool you. Don't let it fool you. Okay? And I'm here for you, Candy, because you bought that money. You gonna plug your business wherever. Every time you on this platform, you plugging your business in some kind of way. I ain't mad at you anyway. Now, Todd tell Candy that her former assistant Johnny is running about. Apparently, he upset because he was released from his duty. So he done posted something on some blog talking about backstabbing people and not being compensated for work that he did. He also captured a picture of Candy and her staff. So it's clear he talking about her, okay? Now, Candy explained she let Johnny go because he had his own little business on the side and was unfocused at times. However, she still employs him from time to time because he good at his job. She says she just gonna talk to him about that. But see, she want to talk about the Portia and Sheree meet up. She says she don't know that if she was supposed to be clearing any issues. She didn't know she had no issues. But Portia had a problem with how her and Phaedra meeting went. And she felt like Portia was trying to check her. Todd say, y'all do that shit all the time. Y'all always looking for shit to argue about. Candy said, no. They always trying to do that. She said, I didn't have no problem with nobody, and I felt like what I said was fine. Todd was like, well, Portia done got down bad for way less than what you said to Candy, so why is she talking to you? And Candy said, shit, that's what I'm talking about. I said, really, it wasn't Portia's place to come and talk to Candy about a damn thing. So let's go to the bedroom Candy convention, the place where it's gonna be, and we see the new toys for the lesbians and shit, I said, shit, I want to go hell and buy some products and see what she got. Y'all just don't know, like I said, it's a reason I done had the restraining orders and motherfuckers jumping outside of my motherfucking house before. But that's neither here nor there. I just really want to know how come I ain't getting an invite to this damn party or no. And you email me about other bullshit. Should have emailed this kind of shit to me. This kind of shit to make a bitch spend a cute coin. Because she just ain't going to do it over bullshit. Now, we see Don Juan showing her the room. I guess that's the spot where they going to really just, pull out the motherfucking vibrators and bullets and things of that nature and just do what they do, okay? They talking when in comes Johnny, and you can tell he got a problem. Candy called him over there, and wants to talk about, why he posted that on that blog. He talking about because she fired him. She said, but I still use your services. She said, I just paid you, in fact. Okay? I don't know what the problem is here. Only reason why you could let go was because you had your own sideline thing going on, and sometimes it made you put my work that I need done to the back burner, and I can't have you put me on the back burner when I'm paying you, and I'm not the one that fired you. Don Juan fired you, so why are you taking that out on me? You didn't have no problem accepting my money. Even though you no longer on the permanent staff, we still contract you for money, and you accept the money. If it was a problem with how much you getting paid, then what you should have done was address that fact and not taking it upon yourself to go to the blogs and try to blast me. He was trying to call her fake, and that was putting Candy in the bad headspins. Cause see, I understand her in this point, and y'all know I don't see it for Sugar Mama, but I did for this here. One thing, a person who knows that they trying to build their reputation around being at least as honest as possible with people and keeping it real and giving you decent services, do not appreciate when a motherfucker want to sit up and try to talk about you or tear down your character. See, that's the issue I had here on YouTube. You can say a lot of things about Lady Nick. You can talk about the gas bitch. You can say whatever. You can even say I stay in a trailer park. But when you say I scam, that's when I have a problem with you. When I ain't never asked for a damn thing on YouTube, except for when I was asked for somebody else. So neither here nor there. All I'm saying is, don't nobody want their reputation fucked with, because they work hard to build that. Now, if my reputation gonna get bad, then let me fuck my reputation up. Don't try to tear my motherfucking reputation up because you got a problem with me. What's for me gonna be for me. And Candy basically told him, since this how you feel, you ain't got to never worry about me ever having to give you none of my damn fake dollars no more. You, from now on, I'll find somebody else. And I wasn't mad at her for telling him that, because you don't come for a person's character talking about she ain't paid you right when you ain't never made it voice the fact that you had an issue with not getting paid, or what you felt like you was due to get paid. You took your shit to the blogs opposed to talking to the person themselves. And to me, that's some punk bitch shit. I don't respect that, and I don't blame her for going the fuck off on him. She should have did more than that. Now, instead of him realizing the error of his ways and trying to make it right, or just letting it be what it's gonna be and going separate ways, we see him pop pussy on down there to Phaedra's office talking about all he did all this work for Candy and was only paid $500 a week. Now, according to the things that he said he did, you the fool if you got paid $500 a week for that. If I tell you I'm going to pay you $500 a week to do this, this, and this, and then I gradually begin to add shit on to it, I'm going to still pay you that $500 until you come to me and say, hey, look, my duties have doubled or whatever, and now I feel like, because my duties have doubled, I need to be compensated for that. And then we going to discuss it, and I'm going to do right by you because you did right by me by coming to talk to me about your concerns, opposed to fucking up my business, getting out here talking shit and swallowing spit. You tried to do it the right way, but he didn't. Now he down here telling Phaedra this shit, and she's sitting there asking all kinds of questions, getting him to just spill all the tea. And at the end of the fucking conversation, she gonna say she ain't the lawyer for him. She don't feel, but she can refer him to somebody. So Phaedra ain't even want no parts of that shit. She just wanted the information, and your stupid ass Johnny gave it to her willingly. Now let's talk about Cynthia and Kenya, because they with their dog. Cynthia under the pressure, they just walking the dog. Kenya won't bathe the dog. Cynthia say she wasn't down with that. So Kenya, she's sitting there, trying to do it. And I kind of felt some kind of way, because I'm Team Twirl. I sure am. But I'm not Team Twirl with blinders on. I'm Team Twirl with my eyes wide open. I can tell, some shit. If some shit wrong with her, I'ma fucking call it like I see it. But I ride for her because in a lot of ways, she don't always be wrong. That's how come I'm still Team Twirl. Now, she there trying to... I ain't no animal lover, so maybe I don't understand. But I was so uncomfortable with her sticking her tongue out, trying to get this dog to kiss her all up in her face and shit. I don't do that with no kind of animal, because like I said, I'm not an animal lover. However, I was just uncomfortable. It's animal lovers. Do y'all do that with y'all? Is that normal? Because I didn't feel right about that. I cringed at that damn scene. After that, you see Kenya and Cynthia talking about Matt. And Kenya explained that her daddy came down there with the hopes of trying to help her and Matt resolve their issues. But they weren't able to resolve them. And basically, they feel like they need to take a break. Daddy feel that way too. So they taking a break. They not together at this time, okay? Then she asked Cynthia about Peter. And tells Cynthia that Peter contracted her to host Club One's grand opening. That's a child. Now Cynthia knew nothing of this at that time. She ain't know. She saying that Peter ain't tell her nothing about it. Then we do this scene. I'm sorry, y'all. My mouth, I don't know what the fuck. I'm thirsty for one thing. My mouth is dry. I can't get my damn words together. Let me slow this shit down. Okay, we go through the switching of the scenes. You got one scene where Kenya and Cynthia are talking, and she is saying that she knew nothing about the grand opening of Club One, or the fact that he invited Kenya to come down and host the event. Then we got a scene where Todd and Peter are talking, and he's saying that he hired Kenya to host the grand opening of the club, and Todd asked if he was going to invite Cynthia, and he said he leaning toward not, because it's too much too soon. Okay, so he say she wanted the divorce, so I'm not going to push any further to try to be around her. She wants a divorce, I'm giving it to her, but I ain't inviting her to my damn club opening. Okay, now let's go back to the scene with Kenya and Cynthia. And she's saying that he hired her to host the opening and asked if Cynthia was invited. Cynthia was not invited. However, she felt some kind of way, because although he is friends with her friends, those were her friends initially, and she feel like he could have at least invited her to the event since all of the friends were being invited. Cynthia, you wanted this divorce, okay? Stand in your shit. You wanted this divorce. He giving it to you without taking your ass down and through it. You got to accept that things may not be the way you would like them to be. It may be some time past before you and Peter can have the type of relationship that you have with Leon. And it may even get to a point where y'all never are able to do that. You got to keep in mind that man still love you. Then you gonna come up in there looking like America's Next Top Model, the sexier version, and he ain't gonna be able to, he can't touch you, can't be no sweet love making after. He can't even smell the pussy, because y'all ain't on that level. So it's gonna take time, if ever, for y'all to be cool like that again, and you gonna have to accept that and not get in your feelings when you find out he's doing things that don't include you, because you excluded self. Okay. Now, Kenya invited her anyway, because she said she don't feel right doing the event if she not there. So Cynthia gonna crash the event. We get there to Charlotte. Kenya goes to Cynthia, because originally Peter had asked her, was it cool if Matt come, and she agreed to that. However, I guess in lieu of recent events with her daddy and that love situation, how that didn't go too well, she told Peter that she didn't want him there and to cancel his damn ticket, which he did. Apparently, Matt was en route to, come to the Charlotte for the club opening. He gets to the airport and his ticket been canceled. Now he mad at Kenya and texting and calling her, blaming her for his ticket being canceled, which it is her fault. She told him that. Ken, you need to make one. You need to say it and mean it. That's the only problem I have with you in this, is you are not standing in your shit, and I'm not understanding why not. Girl, you should have never said that. You let that man tell that boy that he was going to have a ticket for him at the airport, just because things went kind of, to the left with you and him as far as reconciliation when your dad came. You should not have done it the way you did. And if you scared of him, why would you ever have said to Peter, yeah, invite him? So now he threatening you and shit. And Cynthia asked her why she even dealing with him. And that's the question that I asked. Clearly you're mad or not. You know, y'all done now. I've been watching the shit on IG. But, girl, why did you ever fuck with him? Now let's go to the event of Club 1 opening. Peter be looking delicious on these last little couple episodes now. He might have a funky ass attitude, and you know, but I give him this, he is a go-getter. He might open up 1,000, he might lose 1,000 businesses, but that nigga always managed to shake back and be able to open up something else, and one day it's all gonna be successful. Practice make perfect. He gonna get it right eventually. But that's not the point. The point is he was looking good. God damn, Peter was. I liked me some chocolate. Then that Jamaican accent, child shovel. Anyway, Cynthia show up looking good and stuff, and she come up to Peter and she say she need to talk to him. So Peter take her outside, and did y'all notice Peter got his Candy Birds on? We standing right outside where we can see the side of the building. That's right, Peter. Every time they bring your ass on this show, you make them advertise your fucking business. That's right. I was here for that. Now everybody know about Club 1 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Y'all go see Peter. If I ever get a chance, I will. Now, she telling him Kenya not coming because of mass threat against her for the ticket being canceled. Now, Peter say he canceled it at Kenya's request, but he not trying to get into the middle of none of their situation. Matt best not come there with that mess, and he asked up he can take on back in there and buy her a drink. So they go back inside, and then we see Kenya en route. She's saying that she not being punked. She ain't never let a man keep her from a business obligation. She ain't gonna start the day. So she pull up and she get out. And then we hear Matt, and she's saying that he crazy and shit. Child, we hear a whole bunch of damn commotion. It's dark. We can't tell what's really going on. But then next thing I know, the driver is talking about he hit him. I'm saying to myself, well, bitch, hit him back. So fuck is you hollering like a hoe for? Hit his ass back. If he touch you, touch him. Child, I ain't get it. Then you see Matt, I guess he took off or something, child. Peter come outside. Kenya sit back in the car. She scared and shit. Cause Peter got alerted about the drama. She say when he come out there, he hit the driver and took off. So Peter tell her, girl, come on, let me take you back inside. She's so distraught talking about he crazy. Kenya, if he was that crazy, why did you ever deal with it? Okay. Meanwhile, outside, Peter and Todd got Matt on the horn. And Matt said, look, all I did was come up and ask if I could talk to Kenya. And the driver started letting the window up on my neck. So I started swinging. And the driver was hit. And I ain't mad. Because if I reach my head and then just ask, can I see her or talk to her? And I done had some type of relationship. And this driver starts motherfucking bringing that window up toward my neck area. I'ma swing too. I understood that. So I don't understand what the big deal was, but he said that's what he talking about. She manipulates him, and you know he say she'll tell me to do something, I do it, and then she want to change her mind. Okay, well why you keep letting her do that to you? If you figured out that that's what she doing, then why are you doing this? I'm beginning to believe that this is a fucking storyline and nothing more for Kenya. Girl, leave this boy alone before you fuck around and get hurt, because you playing and he ain't playing. Leave him alone. Peter told him that he need to have no more communication with that girl. Shut it all off. No text, no talk, no meeting up with, none of that. And that's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. He tell Kenya the same thing. She talked about she stayed with him because he had potential. Girl, we ain't got time for potential. Potential gonna have your ass laid out on the floor some damn well. Because the games you play with this man, he not mentally prepared to deal with something like that. Get you a real man with some real coinage and try to work that shit out with him. In the meantime, in between time, get you together, because it's some shit ain't quite right about you either. Now, I love you, hoe. I do. But I calls it like I said, King, you ain't always right. But that's where the shit went off. Like I said, the boy too immature for you. You shouldn't have been playing with him in the first place. You don't know how to play with a man just to have, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have you a Dr. Feelgood. That's what you should have let Matt be, your Dr. Feelgood. But you try to take a Dr. Feelgood and make him your main nigga, and then you see how that shit going to the left for you. Leave that boy alone. You ain't ready for him. He ain't ready for you. Let that shit be what it's gonna be. Child, that's all I got for y'all on this episode. Remember, the depth of my struggle will determine the height of my success. Let that be your motto going forward too. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos on your social media platforms, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow for Love and Hip Hop New York. Have a good night, people. Peace.